The laughter snapped like a whip across the room, sharp, sudden, humiliating. I felt it strike before I even registered the words. My wife, Lila, stood near the marble-topped bar, champagne glass raised, eyes bright with a cruel edge I'd never seen in public. "If you're that miserable," she said, loud enough for the nearest clusters of people to turn, "maybe you should go home and practice smiling in the mirror." Heat rushed to my face. A few guests choked back awkward laughs. Someone shifted uncomfortably. She didn't look away from me. For a second, reality thinned, just enough for panic to seep through, because the woman staring back wasn't the one I'd married. Or maybe she was, and I'd just never seen this part. I forced a smile, brittle as glass. "I'm fine," I muttered. But I wasn't. I hadn't been for months. Not since the late-night texts she said were from her sister. Not since the way she began guarding her phone like it contained the nuclear codes. Not since the growing distance disguised as exhaustion, headaches, work stress, excuses so flimsy I hated myself for believing them. I drifted into the crowd, trying to hide in the throb of soft jazz and perfume-thick air. Faces blurred into each other. My thoughts didn't. Why did she do that? What changed? What did I miss? A hand touched my shoulder. I flinched. It was Mark, my friend since college. He looked unusually tense. "Hey," he said quietly, "can we talk? Somewhere private." Something in his tone made my stomach pitch. "Now." He nodded. We slipped down the hallway lined with framed black and white photos of strangers smiling in more honest times. Mark closed the door behind us. "What's going on?" I asked. He exhaled hard, rubbing the back of his neck. I wasn't going to say anything tonight. I didn't want to make things worse. But what Lila said out there, it's not okay. And you deserve to know the truth. My pulse stuttered. "Know what?" I whispered. Mark swallowed. "She's been seeing someone." The room tilted. My heartbeat pounded like fists against my ribs. "Who?" His eyes darted away. "Who, Mark?" Silence stretched, thick and suffocating, before he finally said the name. "Evan." The sound hit me like a body blow. Evan, my coworker. My mentee. The guy I took fishing last summer. The guy I helped get hired. "No," I said, too quickly. "No. Lila wouldn't, he wouldn't." "They would," Mark murmured. "I've seen them. Twice." I didn't want to believe it either. My chest tightened, breath thin as paper. I felt myself oscillating between rage and denial so fast it made me dizzy. "Why didn't you tell me sooner?" "Because I wasn't sure," he said. "And because I thought you already knew." A sudden burst of laughter from the party leaked under the door, mocking, distant, unreal. I felt something break inside me. I left the room without another word. When I stepped back into the living room, I immediately spotted them, Lila and Evan, standing too close, sharing a look that wasn't innocent. A quiet universe of secrets flickered between them. And for the first time, I couldn't rationalize it away. I walked toward them. Lila's smile froze when she saw me. Evan stiffened. "Enjoying the party?" I asked, my voice eerily calm. Lila opened her mouth, but I raised a hand. "Don't. Please." Her cheeks flushed, not with guilt, but with fear of exposure. "I know," I said quietly. "About you and Evan." Evan stepped back, face pale. Lila inhaled sharply, eyes trembling with a mix of defiance and regret. Before she could answer, a shrill chime erupted, her phone in her hand, lighting up with a notification so bright it illuminated all three of us. "Evan, I miss you. When can we get away again?" She froze. Evan closed his eyes. The room around us kept laughing, drinking, dancing, blissfully unaware. But for us, the party was over. Lila's breath hitched. I can explain." "No," I whispered, feeling my world quietly, irreversibly collapse. "You really can't." And then I walked out, leaving her standing in the center of the party she'd once insisted would be good for us, never realizing it would be the place our marriage finally, brutally shattered.